Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back again with that Halloween box that we covered a couple of weeks ago. So we have been working on the Halloween journal, and yeah, I've got the box obviously here left to cover. Now, have not touched this box since we covered it in the original, the original video. Now, I've picked it up today to have a look at it, and you can probably see what's happened here is I've got this piece which is all baggy, which not happy at all with that. Yeah, bit of a shame. Had not noticed that until just now. So I'm going to try and do a bit of a bodge here. So I'm going to take my craft knife. Hope I don't cut through the box itself. But I just want to see if I can slice off that piece of paper and then re-glue that down. So yeah, it's a bit of a bodge here. So oh my goodness, yeah. Oh, not doing a very good job. So yeah, very annoying. I mean, I had not noticed, like I say, until literally I've picked up the box today. So, but I'm hoping that by doing this, I'm going to just be able to kind of glue that down sufficiently so that I can then, overcome that. I really hope that this pans out and I'm not going to just make a really horrible job of this. I've got my doubts now. I'm kind of feeling a bit nervous. So I'm going to use my, Sugar Bell bottle. And now this is filled with, my Anita's Tacky Glue. So the PVA based glue. So hopefully this is going to get, lots and lots coming out. So it's going to be very flowing, very free flowing. Because I'm thinking, that's obviously what I need to do is tons and tons of glue on this to get it to stick down. And now, of course, now having problems to actually get it to glue. Hold on. Right, I have filled my Sugar Bell bottle up now, so hopefully we're going to have a little bit more luck. So yeah, let's just now get this squeezed out. Okay, right. Oh gosh, now I've gone from one extreme to the other. I was getting no glue, now I've got tons. But hey, probably better tons rather than not enough. So I'm just going to then glue down here along this strip here as well. Right, okay. Let's just spread this with my finger. I know, super messy, so I do apologise if this offends anybody. I know not everybody likes me being messy like this using my finger, so I do apologise. But yeah, it's kind of the only way that I can really get in there. Right, so we can then press that down and then hopefully press this down over like that. Okay, and then just mix this little piece here as well. So yeah, I mean, that is a complete bodge, it's got to be said. But, to be honest, so long as it looks okay, that's fair enough, isn't it? I don't really mind. Now, I've got the same thing going on this side, which is a bit of a pain in the bottom. So I think I'm going to have to do the same sort of military operation over here, which, oh my goodness, this is not my favourite type of thing. So, okay, so again, just cut that out with the craft knife, just so that, hopefully I can kind of get in now and, yeah, fill it with glue. So that one, and, yeah. Right, this one's kind of partially glued, if you can see. So just going to go down like where I need to. So like that, okay. So it wasn't quite as bad as the other side. It just needed a bit of help. So, okay, right. Get my wipe again. And then press that down. So yeah, I mean, we've just done a bodgy repair basically in the box, but hopefully that's going to be good enough. Right, okay. Now, when we covered the box, I did say that my edges were very, very tatty, which they are. So I think what I'm going to do first is just go around the edges with my sanding block. So when I say my sanding block, this is just like, one of those big chunky nail file things. And I'm just going to sand it down so that it's, smoother. Okay, so I'm going to do that round all of these edges. So I probably don't really need to film this and bore you all with this. So I might switch the camera off just because obviously this is quite noisy and probably not the nicest thing to watch. And then I'll come back. Right, I'm back. Now it's got to be said, I've still not made a very good job of doing this. But yeah, it's probably the best that, you know, the best I'm going to be able to do. So yeah, it's okay. Now I will probably go around this and seal it all with, what do you call it? What's that stuff called? Mod Podge. So yeah, it hopefully won't be kind of quite so bad then. Now I've got this paint. This is called Extreme Sheen and it's by Deco Art. Now I'm not saying this is a fantastic product or anything like that, but I bought this because I couldn't get any more of the patina, you know, in the copper and the bronze colour. So my copper, I think it's the copper, has run out and I absolutely loved the patina. So I've bought this as a kind of replacement for that. Now I'm going to have to shake it quite a bit because otherwise it comes out with like a sort of oil type coating. So I just give that a good shake. Okay, right. Let's just then pop that onto the desk. So just going to pour out a blob here to the side. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go around these edges. So like that, which will hopefully kind of help to cover, help to disguise, you know, help to just kind of like get over my rubbishy edges. So like that, okay. So like that. Now personally I quite like the you know, the sort of dabbed in edge look. If you don't, then you could maybe go around with a brush or something. Maybe that would make a neater job. You know, I quite like this look, but I'm not saying it's for everybody obviously. So yeah, just go around there like that. Go around this one as well. Have to say, a little bit tricky doing this on camera because obviously I can't really see this. It's kind of like up high-ish. You know, I could do with having this lower down, but then of course it won't be on film. So I'm almost not really able to see what I'm doing to do this. But yeah, hopefully we're kind of covering this enough, or you know, good enough. So yeah, let's do that. Now let's just put a bit more down. Okay. Now I bought this paint for some furniture that I wanted to go like around the edge of some painted furniture. It worked brilliantly for that. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, if it worked around some furniture, I'm pretty sure it's going to work pretty well, you know, just on a cardboard box. So yeah, hopefully. Right. Okay. Okay, down that edge too, and like that. Okie dokie, and then yeah, just around here. So you know, we just want to get around all of these edges like that. Now I'm not sure yet how I'm going to be decorating this box, whether we're going to be having lace and things like that around the edges as well. Pretty sure it's not going to be, you know, left as it currently is. So if you're thinking, wow, that looks just rubbish, it maybe does look quite rubbish, but yeah, I mean, hopefully we're going to disguise it and you know, make it look nice. So yeah, let's just peel that off. And then just some down this edge here. Like that. Okay, now I have to just, I'm so sorry that you really can't see what I'm doing here. It's yeah, it's not great for fitting it on the screen, you know, because the box is kind of tall and quite big. It's obviously all over, you know, all over the desk, if that makes sense. So I do apologise that it's not great. But I mean, hopefully you can kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. So yeah, let's just go down there. Okay, and then around that edge there. Now we'll be going around some other bits as well. If you recall, when we covered the box, we had that situation with the corners, and so I probably will do this with those corners as well. Oops, just need a bit more paint. Probably will do that around the corners as well, or this around the corners as well. And like I say, you know, we'll probably put some lace and things like that around the box as well. So, you know, even if it's looking pretty rubbish at the moment, it will hopefully look good by the time it's done. So, okay, right, have we got everywhere covered now? I think we have. Yeah, let's just open that up. Okay, right, now what I should probably do is actually dry that off. Let me just get my wipe and wipe my hands. Okay, right, yeah, I might have to dry that. I've now dabbed the paint all in my hair now. Just was moving my hair out the way and now it's, yeah, dabbed all over there. Oh well, never mind. Right. Oh dear. Right, should we go round the bottom? So yeah, let's go around the bottom and then just maybe on these kind of corner edges here. Like that. And on the corners. Like that. Ooh. That corner there. I mean, some of these corners looked worse than others, it's got to be said. So, yeah. I mean, some actually looked okay. Some looked pretty diabolical. It's a mixture. Definitely, it's a mixture. So, yeah, let's do that. I'll just use a little bit more. Of that paint. Okay. Right, nearly done. So just that bit there. Okay. Right, now I'm just going to wipe that bit off of the desk so that we don't have paint everywhere. And then I'll probably just dry this with my heat tool, just, you know, so that I can obviously get on with, you know, filming. So I'll be back in a second. Hold on. Right, I'm back. So I have now obviously dried off all of those bits where I've kind of bronzed up. So yeah, I mean, hopefully it's looking okay. I may go around and bronze up these edges as well. I'm so sorry that you can't really see that particularly brilliantly. But that's how it's kind of looking at the moment. So yeah, it looks okay. Oh, excuse me. Right, now I've got some lace here. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we will put some lace going around the actual box. Might be quite a nice addition. Now, do I want to ruffle it or do we want to have it straight? I would quite like it ruffled. My ability to get it ruffled is obviously another thing altogether. But yeah, I'm thinking kind of if I could ruffle it, it would look good. Now, I'm going to have to get in. Oh, actually, hold on. Right, I suddenly remembered that I have got this gathered lace. So this is already gathered onto, you know, onto a, I don't know, piece, string, whatever. Not sure what you'd describe it as. But it's already gathered. So I thought, well, actually, this, I think, might be the right thing. Because I won't have to worry about gathering it. So, yeah, I'm going to go around the box, I think, with that. Now, I'm just wondering, should I Mod Podge the box first or afterwards? I mean, I probably should do it first, really, because that would be kind of sensible, wouldn't it? But hey, whoever thought sensible was the good thing to do. So, right, I'm going to start with this. I'm thinking kind of start with it maybe round the front I know this sounds strange, but so as I get my neatest part around the front. So like that is how I'm going to just glue that on. And then I'm going to follow that round everywhere. So I'm actually now thinking what I should do is probably do the goldy bronzy colour around these edges. So back with the bronzy paint. Honestly, this is going to be one of those totally stop-start videos. I mean, it's already going that way, isn't it? So let's get a bit here going in this bit. Okay. Like that. And then go around here on this folded edge. And if you're thinking, oh gosh, she's making a terrible job. Yep, I am making a terrible job. You wouldn't be wrong. But that lace, you know, the gathered lace, that's going to be kind of like going around here, don't forget. So although it is a terrible job, there's no getting away from that. It's kind of going to be okay, I think, because there's only going to be a bit of this that's kind of showing above that gathered lace. My goodness, this is not easy. This is like my world's worst thing. I've been kind of procrastinating and putting off doing this box because this is not really my type of thing. And yeah, now I'm thinking, oh my goodness, it's no better than I had imagined. No better. In fact, if anything, it's worse. Yeah. I'm just going to go in here, a little bit around there as well. Just fill in that kind of corner. Okay, right. So I'm going to now wipe up the bronze paint again. Oh gosh, look, I've dabbed it all over there. I mean, what's wrong with me? Right. Get rid of that. Wondering, yeah, whether I should Mod Podge this now. Probably I should. It would kind of be the sensible thing to do, wouldn't it? So yeah, I might Mod Podge this and then yeah, then come back, I think. So I'm going to Mod Podge it. It will probably be later on today that I actually come back to actually do the rest of this. So I have dabbed off the paint on the inside now as well, but never mind. Right, I will be back. Right, I'm back. Now, what I didn't use the Mod Podge. I used some acrylic medium, which I'd bought that quite a long time ago, because I've seen other people use it, and I thought, let's try that instead. Now, I have to say, it's not quite dry. You can probably see it's still got wrinkles where it's a little bit wet, but I mean, hopefully it's, you know, it's drying. So, you know, we're kind of on the way. So what I've got is I've got my gathered lace, which I'd pulled in previously. Oh, let me see if I can fathom out which way is the right way and which way is the wrong way. Yeah, okay, right. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it on here. Now I'm just working out, or just wondering, do I want to use hot glue or do I want to use the Fabri-Tac? I can't decide. Oh, it's a tough one. Right, I just want to make sure that it's going to kind of like meet roughly in the middle at the back. So I'm just going to kind of move it along slightly. Okay, right. Oh, this is such a tough decision. I don't want to make the wrong decision and use the wrong glue. Oh, no, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. So let me just pull some in. Hold on. Oh, right. Okay, now I have got my bottles of Fabri-Tac that I was very, very kindly gifted by the lovely Michelle, who runs our Facebook group. So I'm just going to grab in a new bottle. So yeah, give it a shake. Right. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that's got like a plug on it. Oh, that might have. Oh, sorry, while I just fathom out how to use the bottle. Oh dear, what is wrong with me? I don't know whether that pulls off or... Oh, I don't know. How do I get this to work? Oh my goodness, what is going on? Right, let me just see. Do I have to punch a hole in here or do I take that off? I'm not sure. Okay. Right. Okay, right. Let's go. pretty sure I probably am supposed to take this off, but anyway, let's see. So just going to put this down here. Oh my goodness, kind of slipped that over there. Right, so we're going to put the lace on. Now I'm just putting that gathered lace on to that glue line. So like that. Okay. Oh, right, okay. That one. And then press that down. Just going to now do this side here. So if I kind of like squish that down, oops, kind of makes it just a little bit easier to see. Ooh, right. So I wonder if I should take this off. Anyway, right. Oh, it's coming out a bit better now. Okay. So down there. Okie dokie. Right, glue that one on. Oh. Yeah, on that side. And then, right, let's just turn this around. Oh gosh. Right, so I'm going to then do this back side. So going kind of across to about the halfway mark. And then obviously I'll do the other half. Oh my goodness. Can't really see here. Standing on tiptoes to try and see where that's going. Okay, right. So yeah, sticking that one down. Okay, let's get my wipe. Okay, then going to turn this round. Again, squish this down. Just, you know, it's just making it kind of slightly easier, hopefully, to do. So we're going to then go across here with the glue again. Oh my goodness, come on. Like that, okay. Ooh. Honestly, I can hardly see on this what I'm doing because it's kind of at a weird angle. The light's shining on it and I can't really tell whether I'm kind of pressing it down in the glue line. I just live in hope that I'm somewhere nearby, somewhere in the vicinity of gluing it down. Right, okay, so then we're going to go across here to meet it in the middle. So just going to touch that bit of glue around the corner and then here like that. Okay, and I'll just put a bit more glue here. Okay, right, so that's going to go there and then this here like that. Okay, right. Oh, that was like a military operation and a half, I have to say. Right, let's just now snip this down here like that. Right, so yeah, just going to then put a little dab of extra glue here because obviously it's got to kind of like, you know, meet up with the other bit. So yeah, like that. Okay, right, not brilliant, but not too bad. So I'm just going to cut this little bit of lace that's hanging. Okay. Right, okay, so that's the first thing done on the box. So we've got the, you know, the gathered lace now. So yeah. Okay, let's just spread that around. Looking quite pretty. Okay, right. Now, we were going to have those latches, weren't we? So yeah, I did actually remember that we're going to have these as a sort of closure. So now it's so unfortunate because I'm still waiting, would you believe, for the, you know, the post to actually get some other bits from the post. You know, the ink cartridges to be able to print some other bits from the kit. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't actually have those bits now, which is really frustrating. Because obviously I wanted to decorate the, you know, the top really with some bits from the kit. But yeah, I haven't got them, so I'm just going to have to kind of make do, I think. And it's annoying because then I'm going to just regret not having them. Oh, do you know, I'm thinking I should just wait. I should wait for them to arrive. So yeah, what I might do is wait for them to arrive, but stick down in the meantime, maybe like a bit of this with the gold flecks on. Now, I know I've used a lot of this green inside on the journal. So I'm just wondering whether, do we want to have any of this, like on the cover, you know, on the outside of the box. That might be quite nice, mightn't it? And then obviously when my printer cartridges arrive, I can obviously then, you know, fill in some other bits. So, right, let's put the gold and the black down. So, the black and the gold. So again, just going to put some fabric tack down here on this edge. So, let's just get that down there. Now, the lovely Michelle, she was so considerate. She sent me some acetone to thin down my, you know, fabric tack. So, yeah, I'm going to do that, I think, after this video, because I think it will help really a lot to actually get this to a usable state, because sometimes that fabric tack is quite difficult to squeeze out. You know, it's kind of thick. Right. Then put my green edging down here. And like I say, I mean, I'm going to obviously be decorating this with, you know, with some printed bits from the kit when the cartridges arrive. But yeah, let me just quickly punch another couple of holes that might make a bit of difference with this. Okay. Okie dokie, so yeah, glue that down. Oh my goodness. Glue that down along that edge. Oh. These are frays of, oh gosh, what do you call it? You know, the sari silk. And, you know, they just get stuck everywhere. And then, of course, when I then tried to pull it off, it just yanked the whole lace, you know, piece of lace trim off. So, okay. Now I'm wondering if I could have matching up on the other side another bit of the black and gold. So I'm just going to see how that will look when the latch is on. Oops. Or we could have I mean, we could have it here, I suppose. Well, we could have it going the other way with this. So the green and the black are like, you know, the other way round. I mean, just because I don't want it to look kind of identical, really. I know that sounds a bit weird and probably lots of people would think it would look better identical, but I actually quite like it, you know, not being kind of too uniform. So what I'm going to do is just put down along here some of the lace here. Okay. So like that. I'll just move that over fractionally. Okay, and then we can just snip that down like that. And then I shall then put some glue down right here on the edge where we then put that green lace down. So, okay. So, like that. Okie dokie. Whoops. Right, okay. That's a knock on my door and the lace is down, so time to call it quits now. And I will hopefully, my print cartridges will arrive and then I can carry on. So I'm going to leave it there for today. Hold on. Right, I am back. So I finally have some ink in my printer and have been able to obviously print out some bits from the kit. So we can finally now finish the cover. Now it's got to be said, obviously this is now dragged on for so long. I'm kind of no longer in the mode, you know, kind of lost track of my plan of what I was hoping to do with this and all the rest of it. But anyway, we're going to just, you know, get on with it now. So I'm just having a look. Now I printed these out on 2 per page because I thought perhaps I wanted smaller bits. In hindsight, actually I don't. So let's forget that. But I've got obviously these bits here. So I might just take off 1 or 2 of these and just see whether I want to use any of these ones. So I'll start with this one, I think, or I might prefer a purple one, you know, one with purple on it. So let's just cut that one down. It's so frustrating, isn't it? You know, when you're in the throes of doing a project, and then, I don't know about you guys, if I step away from it for any length of time, I really do struggle to get back into it because I kind of have lost, you know, the, what's the word? You know, like the flow that I was following. And then when I can't really remember what my plan was, it's even harder. So that's a bit where I'm at now with this one, which is such a shame because I was so enjoying working on it. But, you know, never mind. We're going to, you know, we're going to still be able to do something lovely. So thinking this here, now I've got obviously some black lace here. So wondering whether I could have some black lace coming out from there. Now, I think I had planned on using these latches. They're kind of laying around on my desk, and I'm sure that they're laying around because we'd said about using these. Hopefully that's what they're there for. I feel like that was what the plan was with those. Right, in those ways. So I've got these, which, oops, kind of fit like that. So these would be like on there. So I'm just checking that they wouldn't kind of be in the way of these parts. Actually, as it happens, they're, you know, very compact and kind of fit onto just this middle bit. So yeah, I needn't have worried at all about that. Do I want it that side? No. I think have it this side. Yeah, definitely have it this side. Now I've also got this red tassel, which I'm just wondering whether we could have that somewhere. Wonder. I was going to say, could I do something here with the closure? But to be honest, then it's going to get pretty fiddly. So I wonder if I could actually clamp it underneath the clasp, underneath the latch. Kind of like that. Might be quite nice, mightn't it? Yeah, what do we think to that? Quite like that. Right. Okay, so what I might do is just glue this down here first. Now, I do always use hot glue when I'm gluing on metal things, and I've mentioned this before. But obviously, you know, you could use whatever you get on best with if you were doing something like this. I mean, I just find hot glue is, you know, the best glue. So yeah, right, so we've got that latch. Now we're going to put this one. Now just can't decide whether I do want to put that tassel under there, or we could have the tassel over here coming out from there. Could have it, I guess, I mean, we don't even need the tassel at all, but I do really like the tassels, but yeah, I seem to struggle sometimes to actually use them. Do we want to have any of the flowers and things around on here? And we also have got some of those Halloween-y signs, so... Oh, what an idiot. I mean, why did I think that I needed to print them so tiny? Because actually, they would have been better full size, wouldn't they? I don't know what made me think they needed to be tiny, because actually it stands to reason, you know, the box is actually bigger than the bigger than the journal, so why did I think they needed to be smaller? I have no idea. Anyway, never mind. So I might just put this down here. So I might just use hot glue to glue this one down. And obviously that hot glue is going to then just press the lace down as well, like that, okay. Like that. Oh, loving how that looks. Right, so I'm thinking probably won't bother with the tassel. Just have those latches. Now I am also thinking maybe a few more metal type things. So I've got some metal corners. Actually thought I had more than this, but I can only now see one. That's a bit weird, isn't it? I wonder what's happened to my metal corners. I mean, just one is a bit weird, isn't it? Could definitely have it there. I like the addition of the kind of metal on here. Yeah, I think definitely just one there. Now, do we want some more lace or anything? Maybe just down there. Got a purple bow. I think I want to put something down on this side as well. It's yeah, I feel like it does need a little something on that side. Let's just see whether we want to have another another piece from here. I'll just take this one. Let me just cut that out. Okie dokie. Like that. Oh, I quite like that. I thought that was going to look really weird, like having the two things, but actually it's really lovely, isn't it? I might have to print off another load of things in full size, so hold on. Right, I'm back. I've also grabbed myself a cup of tea, so yep, hopefully kind of get on. And I also then went through my stash of ready-made flowers and I found that I had this one. So, you know, ready-made as in made by me, but on a previous occasion. And I also had a dig around and found that I did have more metal corners, so I've just dragged another metal corner in. So yeah, we've got a few little extra bits and pieces now. So yep, and obviously this was the main thing that I went off to do, was print off another you know, full-size sheet with some Halloween kind of labels. So let's just have a look and see whether we want any of these on here. Now I've printed it, I'm like, oh, I'm not sure I actually want any of these, to be honest now. Anyway, let's give it a try. So let's take this one. And I'm just going to cut these around. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Well, we want it maybe up there, something like that. That's quite nice. So yeah, right, first of all I'm going to glue this down because I definitely like the metal corner. I think I do like it on this corner. Okay. Yep, that one looks good. Then this little bit of black lace I do think is quite nice down there, so I think going to have that. Also wondering actually suddenly now, I'm thinking perhaps I might like to have a gemstone on here. Getting carried away now, just thinking kind of other things. Just see what colours I've got here. I haven't really got a colour that's quite right. Oh, what a shame. Oh, I've got this. I mean, that's not right, is it? It's very green. It would have been good on one of my previous Halloween kits, I think. Oh, that is such a shame. I have got a white one. Maybe we could do that one. Just have a look here. Yeah, I quite like that actually. So yeah, let's do that. And do I want to... Just thinking, because this is obviously silver, I would prefer to colour this, I think. So yeah, just having a bit of a think, what colour do I want to do this? Right, I've got some of this paint. Now, this is just, it's called Extreme Sheen. It's by Deco Art. Now, I'm not saying this is a fantastic paint or anything like that. It's just that I couldn't get any more patina. And, you know, I was really loving using that patina on things. And I just haven't been able to get any more. So this was kind of like a substitute, really, for that. I had actually bought it, I think, for doing some things on some furniture, which I would have alternatively used the patina for, because actually that patina is so great. It's, you know, just brilliant. I'm going to put it all over and then wipe it off of the pearly centre, I think. Maybe is the best way. So, yeah, all over. And then just get a wipe and just wipe the centre. So, okay. Just, I thought that would be a quicker way of doing it. Although, actually, I don't mind that white centre. Right. Let's just go over that. Okie dokie. There we go, and put that up. Okay, right, just going to leave that there for a moment whilst we kind of concentrate and do a couple of other bits. So, thinking this black lace here, because I do quite like it down there. Now I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac, I think, to glue that on. So, yeah, let's just put that down there. Okay. Okay, so that can go on there. It's just kind of creating a bit of a, you know, an interest kind of along that edge, really. Right, do we want anything now on this one? Because otherwise, does he look a little bit on the bare side? So, yeah, let's just pull in a bit more of the black lace. Okay. So this is that gathered black lace again. So just trim that down. Now I'm going to pull it off of the gather. I do normally, you know, take it off of the gather. I don't very often leave it on there. Although we did leave it on there for going around the edge of the box. I don't want it going on, you know, here. So let's just see if we want it here, running right the way down the edge, or whether that's a bit much. No, I think that's quite nice actually. So yeah, I'm going to put that down the edge. So I'm going to just use a little bit of Fabri-Tac here. Actually, I'm just going to cut this down now because it might be just a bit easier to do. Just because I'm struggling for space, because I'm trying to obviously keep it in view. And obviously that's quite hard to do, you know, because I'm sort of close-ish to the camera, if you get my meaning. So trying to keep it in view and reach and things is, yeah, is slightly tricky. But anyway, so yeah, press that one down. Okay. Right. So yeah, that's nice, isn't it? And then, right, just grabbing a tissue from behind me now. Don't seem to see any dry wipes anywhere. I'm sure I have got some somewhere, but yeah, I can't spot them at the moment, so we'll just use a tissue at the moment. Right, so yeah, going to have this one down here. Love him. So again, just going to hot glue him down, and he will then obviously reinforce that lace, sticking that lace down further. Okay, like that. Okay, right, now I mean, actually I do quite like the flower there. I know it is kind of covering him up, but I mean it's quite cool, isn't it? How did I have this in the first place? Was I having it maybe something like that? Wonder if we should have the flower down there, so that all our stuff is kind of more on this side of the box. No, I think I like it up there. So yeah, let's just check where we want this. So should we put the Halloween label down? So do we want hot glue or do we want to wet glue? I mean, it really, you know, it's not it's not much of a decision, but yeah, I mean, you do want to put things on so you're going to be pleased with them, don't you? You don't want to then be thinking, oh gosh, why did I put it there? So yeah, let's put that one down there. And again, it's just overlapping that lace a little bit. Right, just have a quick sip of my tea. Okay. Right. Then our flower, going to have at the top there. Now I haven't obviously stuck this, you know, this latch on, so I just need to do that as well. Okay. So I'm going to press these down just so that I make sure it's going in the right place, like that, okay? Because it'll be no good if I had it out of alignment and then this little latch bit didn't actually hook over. So yeah, just need to kind of press that down like that. Okay. Right, now I did have another corner. So I've got another metal corner, which we could have on there. And we could even have it on the actual box itself. We'll probably have it there, to be honest. Okay, press that down. Let's have a bit more tea. Okay. Right, now, how is my gem doing? The only thing is with this deco art stuff, it doesn't dry half as quick as the patina. I mean, the patina is fantastic and dries, you know, almost instantly. This does not dry instantly, so I just have to quickly dry it off a bit. Okay. Oops. Now, obviously this is a white gemstone in here, so I'm wondering whether I might like to put some purple patina on there and make it purple, or whether to leave it white. I mean, I'm quite liking it everywhere I put it. It's another one of those things where everywhere you put it, it's like, oh, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Should we glue the flower down? This flower's quite bulky, but I think it will be okay. So, yeah, let's put the flower down. there. I mean, that just goes brilliantly well, doesn't it, that flower? Right. Now, where do we want that gem? I'm actually thinking, shall we try and get some other gems and put some, you know, a few gems around. Let me just have another sip of my tea. Because I do quite like that. Right, let me fill in my other gemstones. It's a case of finding them in the right colours, really. I mean, wouldn't it have been great if I just happened to have a purple one? But of course, that would have been way, way, way too easy, wouldn't it? No purple ones there. I mean, that's quite nice. Doesn't necessarily really go with what we've been doing, does it? Yeah, don't think I can do that. Got this yellow one, which I know obviously yellow sounds strange, but I just thought it might pick up on the gold, but yeah, it looks rubbish. Pretty rubbish. Right, let me have a look at my other pots. Two pots with little Varimontes centre bits. No. Oh, that's so annoying. I honestly thought, oh, you know, I'm sure I must have a purple one somewhere, but no purple one to be found. What if we have that little tiny red one? So yeah, let's just put this away. Okay. Oh, it's so tough to decide. I mean, I do quite like the gemstones. Did I put that? Yeah, that corner down. Do you know, I just don't know now. I think this one's lovely up there, so let's put that one down. Like that, okay. I do like the red one, so let's just pop the red one down beside it. Okay. Yeah, that's quite good. Right, let me finish my tea. Oh, I'm sorry about this. I'm trying to get this glue thread off. Every time I touched it, it just moved out of the way. Do I need anything else on there is the question. Let me just lift it up. I mean, that looks pretty nice, to be honest, doesn't it? I think it is looking quite nice. Let me just see. I mean, the only other things that I can kind of think are, I mean, I've got my jabbos. I don't know whether I've got any of those. That's quite nice, isn't it? I've got a whole box of these ready-made, so let me just pull these in and see. Just see what other ones I've got. I mean, these are another thing that obviously I've made and now I'm hoarding because I can't quite bring myself to use them. I mean, what on earth is wrong with me? You know, why bother? Why bother making things and then not wanting to use them? It's just like crazy behaviour, isn't it? Really crazy behaviour. Okay. Oh, quite liking that actually. It looks a bit like a sort of bow tie on him, doesn't it? Which I think is really fun. Yeah, I do quite like that. I mean, again, obviously I'm hoarding this. What's wrong with me? Why am I hoarding it? Just can't help myself. So, yeah, just really, really love it. This is probably my favourite one in the whole box. Love the colour green of that ribbon. Love this centre. So can I bring myself to actually be extravagant and use it? That's the question. I mean, it does look pretty awesome on there, doesn't it? So I'm going to have to push myself and, yeah, use it. I mean, oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. I'm now finding, got this as well. I mean, I might be now just completely overdoing this, but let's just see. Right, do we like this or do we like the Jabbo? So let's just have a look. Let me just stand up and look down on the box. So if I look down on it, I mean, I love it like that. And that looks pretty nice as well. I think the Jabbo just literally just, you know, just, what's the word? Edges it? I'm not sure if that's the word. Anyway, it just is in the lead slightly, isn't it? So yeah, much as I wanted to keep that forever and hoard it, it's now on the box. I'm done. Parted with it. Oh my goodness. I mean, why? What is that crazy behaviour about? Because why can't I just make another one? I don't know. Maybe I haven't even got any more of these centres. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, what's that about? You know, that I then have to hoard it rather than use it. I mean, that's crazy behaviour if there ever was some crazy behaviour, isn't it? Okay. Right, I'm overdoing it, I think, now. So, yeah, we're going suddenly, like, really crazy and just getting way too much stuff going on. So, just going to just check, as she says, way too much stuff. Just check that we don't want anything else. I mean, I'm trying to cover up this section here because I'm not that keen on that edge. It looks pretty ropey. Don't know whether I could do something about that edge. Wonder if, did I go round here with this? Was this what I used to go round this box? Because it's been a few weeks, I actually can't remember really what I did use. But let's just try a little bit more of this. Because perhaps if I do a bit of a second coat, it would just tidy that up a little bit. Okay. Well, it's not really improved it much, it's got to be said, but yeah, we'll just have to leave it like that, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, so that is the box. I mean, I really, really, really love it. So I hope you guys really like it too. Now, to seal the box, you know, closed with the latch, I will probably use, sorry, just closing my jaw because I'm trying to be a bit tidy as I go. Could we use this? So literally just thread this through. Oops, come on. Like that. And just tie that in a big bow. Okay, let's just... I'm actually thinking, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to double this up so it's a double, you know, double bow. Right, let's start again. So we want to thread this through as 2. So, yeah, let's thread that through there. Okay, come on. Okay. Oh, no, it's not long enough. Right, let me try this again because I want to have a big impactful bow. I don't want it to be like puny, you know, not insignificant, but, you know, puny and feeble. I want it to look flamboyant and lovely. So, yeah, let's get a bit more ribbon because I've definitely got ribbon spare. I'm just going to see how it would be if I incorporated this green in there. I'm not even sure whether I'd be able to thread this through. It might be getting too bulky, but let's give it a try. thread all of that through. So I've got three lengths of ribbon now. Okay, and then we just tie this round like that. Oh my goodness, how yummy does that look? So yeah, let's just cut this down, that one. And we just cut this. Okay. Oh, scrumptious. Absolutely scrumptious. So yeah, really loving the front of that box now. So I hope you guys like it. I still have got the inside covers to do of the actual journal itself. So we will have to come back and do those, because I did promise to do those on camera. Even though, you know, I'm going to finish the actual journal off, you know, in slow time. And then, of course, you know, we'll do a flip through. But yeah, I hope that you like the cover. It was certainly a long time coming. I do apologise for the fact it's taken so long. It's just obviously, you know, I did not have that ink. Oh, this is lifting because the lace had not been... I thought, well, that's weird why that hasn't glued down. The lace is not glued down. So, yeah, I will have to sort that out in a moment off camera. But yeah. Do apologise that it took so long, and thank you for your patience, everyone. So yeah, I hope you like it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.